Welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of Pokemon Colosseum. Previously, we came to Agate Village and found out that Cypher is here to capture Celebi and destroy the Relic Stone, which is no good at all. So, today, we're gonna be going around to find if we can talk to old man Senilor to, I don't know, figure out more about Celebi because he has the authority to talk to Celebi. They said he was in a house next to the Pokemart, which is this one right here that I opened up. Senilor. Oh, right, you wanted to see my dad? He's been getting pretty forgetful lately, though. I'm afraid he might be not much help to you. Yeah. Ah, you're Yugen's beloved Torchic. No, wait. Who'd you say you were? What's that? You wanted to ask me, Senilor, about Celebi? Have no fear, no problem. Forget something that's important. That's not gonna happen. Let me start with the relic in the Relic Forest. According to ancient lore, the relic is said to hold the power of time travel for Celebi. That mythical power is said to revive most pleasant, most enjoyable memories of Pokemon. Only it worked on me and brought back memories of my youth. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Doing Celebi directly, you must use an item called the Time Flute. That is all one needs to bring Celebi to the Relic Forest. Celebi will surely cause darkness to flee from the hearts of any Pokemon. Cool. So apparently, we just need to get a Time Flute. Also, you can go in here and buy some more like items. So, and I'm actually gonna go buy a couple more Hyper Potions and see if I can go buy a couple more Revives. Yep, there's Revives. I'm gonna go buy 7 for 10, and then I'll buy like 10 more or 6 more Super Potions. And I think we are good for now. These cents, don't worry about them for now. Yeah. Well, we got our information. So let's go back to Yugen and see if we can go get the stone tablet that Bella was saying. Hey. Ah, Rui, welcome home. I found the small tablet. That is a small tablet that has been passed down through generations of our family. Examine it. West obtained the small tablet. There are words carved into the small tablet. West reads the words. Nagate's mystic relic. Celebi's power shelters. A heart imprisoned by shadow. Its the last door shall be opened by the power within. The relic must have some effect on shadow Pokemon. I will leave it for you to determine for yourselves. Well, oh, we got PDA. Oh, West, your PDA just rang. All right, must be duking with some news. Quick, let's go check it out. So yeah, go back here and emergency. We've got big trouble. I just got word from our people that Mount Battle's under attack by a mysterious group of thugs. Please, can you go help? We think it may be the same group that the one Mirror B belonged to. We're counting on you. Ah, so Mount Battle's being abducted. What? Those crooks are loose on Mount Battle now? That's awful. We can't let this go on. West, let's go. Oh, wait, Grandpa, where is Mount Battle anyway? Mount Battle's to the northeast. You can see it in the distance once you leave the village. Hurry, Rui. So yeah, we got a new area we can do. But let's just go downstairs back to the Relic Forest and see if this small tablet works. Because we did see a file that was left behind after we beat Scrub. So let us go. But yeah. Oh my god. We're so close to my least favorite part about this game. And legit, I have to go back to my old strategy of how I beat it. But I don't know if that strategy is going to work again. Let's just do this. West found an Einfile. Einfile C. Celebi's power. The purification of shadow Pokemon has several factors. Celebi appears to have the power to boost the purification process. If a shadow Pokemon encounters Celebi, it recalls how its heart was before being closed, and it reverts to its original form. The Relic Stone of Agate Village also appears to have the power to complete purification process. These factors must be eliminated if Shadow Pokemon plan is to succeed. Yeah. Go here, and we can actually purify our Pokemon immediately. It's a Pokemon that may open his door to his heart. So, basically... Oh, Visuous is dead. Purify it! Purify the dead Pokemon! But yeah, when a Pokemon is full fully taken away from a shadow meter, come back here and you can purify it. So yeah, and any single move, or the move that's above Shadow Rush, or under it technically, is now available. So now Misdreavus can use Side Beam, and every battle that it's been in will just accumulate total to give the Pokemon all the experience it has. So it's really good. 33. Nice. And it gets a ribbon basically for purifying. I'm just gonna name this Misdreavus what I used to call it when I first wanted to nickname these guys. So Inert, because I'm just trying to not make it do damage. And as you saw, we have 2 more. So Quagsire is another one, and Bayleaf. So yeah, all 3 Pokemon we have gotten since Pyrite are now purified, and we can use them, and now we can actually use their levels, get more moves and shit like that. So yeah, Mudshot and 8559. 2. Great. I'm naming this one, I'm naming the Quagsire. Basically, if you get the reference, you get the reference. If you don't worry about it. The reference could have been a lot more on tongue-in-cheek and on the nose, but if you get the joke, you get the joke. I am naming my Quagsire Kitsune. As I said, if you get the joke, you get it. And the last one is Bayleaf. So yeah, all our shadow Pokemon have been purified. At this point, when you get to Agate Village and fight Scrub, once you beat him, if you have any shadow Pokemon in your party that has already been or the shadow gauge has already been all the way down, you can come back here and just do the fights. Bayleaf is on a Sunny Day and 7544. So there we go. And yes, you still get evolutions in this game. So the Johto starters still evolve at level 32 to do that. So we got ourselves a Meganium. So let's do this. Good old Meganium. And actually, one name I actually wanted to name the Meganium that I'm super sad that I can never name it is because there's no accented letters, which sucks. I'm still gonna say it how I wanted to spell it, but since there's no accented letters, I cannot spell it out. So welcome to the team, Rosé. But yeah, all the shadow Pokemon we have used are now going to be available to use in our team. So let's just put both Quagsire and Quagsire and Meganium in the front, so we can actually level them up to 30, to at least 34. Then I'll just give the experience share for now on Misdreavus. So Misdreavus can also get some levels as well. All right, so let's just go to Mount Battle. And before we even go to Mount Battle, I'm gonna leave a Pokemon in the daycare. Yes, or yeah, previously the last episode I said I was gonna leave a Pokemon in the daycare in general because it's gonna be good. So to purify shadow Pokemon in this game, you need to do one of 4 things. I say 4, 2 of them are connected to 1. The 4 things are: you just walk around with your shadow Pokemon in your in your party. Every 255 steps, it lowers the gauge. The next one is that you have to fight with it, which makes the most sense and is the best way to get rid of the shadow meter. The third way is that you leave it in the daycare, and every 255 steps, just like walking, it'll lower its shadow meter. And the last one is something we're not gonna know until we just finish whatever's happening in Mount Battle. I'm the daycare lady. I can raise a Pokemon for you if you like. Have a Pokemon you'd like me to raise? Sure. Which starting Pokemon should I raise? Just have it in your inventory, give it to her, and she'll be fine. Fine, I'll take your precious Makuhita. Come back for it later. But yeah. I'll check, like, after probably 2 areas worth of progression to see if we can actually, if Makuhita's fine, and then I'll just put the next Pokemon in. But for now, we are just gonna be leaving Agate Village. I really would. But yeah. A lush green town of senior citizens where there's a relic honoring Celebi. And here's Mount Battle, a place of challenging training for all trainers. It is currently held by a sinister gang. So yeah. Welcome to Mount Battle. And one of the worst parts in this game, at least for post-game. In the game normally, it's debatable. I fucking hate it, but it's debatable. But for post-game, oh god, is the reason why I'm gonna be recording this over the weekend. So, what about you? What do you say? Thinking about taking the Mount Battle Challenge? Forget about it. I keep clear of that place for now. I hear Mount Battle's been taken over by a bunch of trainers that use weird Pokemon. That's exactly why we're here. Also, this person right here is the move deleter. He deletes 1 move from a Pokemon. Why? I would not, no. I would just not use the move deleter. The coupon exchange here, you can buy a bunch of TMs, but you only use coupons when you do the Mount Battle Challenge. So this is just worthless for now. But I will say this, some of the best moves in this game are behind this. So the moves Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, so pretty decent like hitting moves are behind this. You cannot grab them by TMs, which makes Pokemon like Macargo or Slugma really good because they already start with Flamethrower. So it hurts. It really does hurt that some good moves are behind this piece of shit. But yeah, I will say this. We have this team right here. And let's just move on forward. No, I'm sorry, but I can't let you in. It's full of thugs. It's dangerous. Oh, you heard of us from Duking? You must be here to save us. You see, it was me who contacted Duking for help. I didn't think you actually get here so quickly. But be careful. The power of their Pokemon isn't normal. So yeah, walk through here and we get to fight 10 fights. Oops, hold on. Aren't you mistaking something? All trainers has been put to a halt. But if you really must, sure, I'll battle you. So yeah. The Mount Battle Challenge. Each area has 10 fights. So, what we gotta do today's episode is that we have to go through 10 fights. We'll spoil it for you. Our next boss is on the 10th fight. So, let's do this. Also, this entire like group of Pokemon is made up of like fire and ground types. So basically, that's why I have Meganium and Quagsire up in the front. Other than like they're low on a, oh fuck, Magnitude 9, really? Like, there's a reason why I put those two in the front other than just them having low HP. Or low levels. Also, the reason why I picked up Meganium is that it's resistant to ground. And the main mechanic of the whole point of Mount Battle in this piece of shit area is EQ is plentiful. A joke I always say between me and my brother is that this is not Pokemon Colosseum, this is Pokemon Earthquake. You'll see why when we get later on, but Pokemon Earthquake, it is something. So yeah, let's just keep on trucking along with this, and if anything, to some people's benefit, this area in Mount Battle in general, when you do the 100 battle challenge, because yes, there is 100 floors in this. They get the pet of 100 trials from does in your door, or flip side and flop side instead of 100 trials if you're more used to supers. You can't heal. You can't leave the area to heal. But in this one, in the story progress where they take over Mount Battle, you can actually leave. You can leave the area and heal, come back here, and do more fights like that. Master Zakim will reprimand me. So yeah, we can get through like 3-4 fights, and then we just have to go back and heal. That's why I bought a bunch of like revives and shit like that, because you don't have to do that. You can just waste your items. But if you want to keep your items and not waste that much time, you can just leave the area, go to the little healing station there, and be fine. Turo took a fall, did he? I could never count on that guy. Well, I'll just think of it as there being more for me to enjoy. Come on. Well, as I said, we had to go through the entirety of this area. And if you're thinking like Mount Battle is gonna be this, not difficult, but this annoying when you come back here for post game, it's not. I'll say this right now so it'd be a little easier for us. The whole point of Mount Battle is that you start at pretty weak levels, you breeze by it, and then you go up to the higher ones where you have to think more. So the first level here where we're doing this with the takeover with the Keem is that every single Pokemon should be around 34 to 37. I think 34 is the weakest. Yeah, 34 is like the lowest, while like 37 is the highest, if I remember correctly. So with that, it's fun to see. When you come back here later, after we finish the entirety, after we stop the King's plan here in Mount Battle, which is literally what we're supposed to do, is that they go back down to like the early teens. Really, bro? Yeah, they go back to the early teens, and it's very fun to see that they go back down to the early teens. And god damn it, so it's really good to see that. And one other thing is that if you want to know what the highest level for if you're like so inclined to know what the highest level for Mount Battle is, and the reason why I'm not going to be doing this fucking thing until way later, is because of one thing. Oops. The highest level, the highest area, its levels are around the mid 60s. So it's not going to be for a while until we actually come back here to do the entire challenge. And if anything, like once you do this challenge here, it's the perfect time to literally sit down, think about your team, and if you have a way of moving your Pokemon from this game to Gen 3, you could just like buy a bunch of TMs, give them TMs, and just give them better moves than the ones they get here. But since I'm not doing that, I gotta do the challenge with the moves I'm given, which is great. But yeah, other than that, this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna get reprimanded too. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the item. All right. Now we can actually like start swapping some Pokemon around to give them more levels. What's going on? Both Tura and Drovic went down? That's weak. I'm not going down easy. Ryder commit. And yeah, another one. So yeah, while we're doing all like this whole like challenges, I'm just gonna be like going off on some like random things that are be going in my mind about games, because like that's just what I usually do when I play these types of games. But if anything, what do you call it? When I first played this game in general, I had a fun time doing it, but then I came to Mount Battle, and when I got to the final part of Mount Battle, when we do the story with like Cypher's takeover, I really had a hard time doing this, Because it's not that I had a plan in mind, more in the sense that I had something in mind, and then RNG always tries to kick me. Once we get to the final part of this area, I'll explain why, and once I say the moves of the Pokemon, you're gonna understand why it just does that. So I think when I first did this thing, I actually just did the fight for Dakeem, because yes, we gotta go fight Dakeem at the end of this. Like, that's how you start this entire thing. But like I did like the final fight 6 times, and not because of like shadow Pokemon. I tried to get the shadow Pokemon as well. I think, was there shadow Pokemon? It's been a while since my first playthrough. It's been like what, 10 years? 10, 15 years? So I don't remember my first playthrough. I don't think there was a shadow Pokemon, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, but I remember there was like one Pokemon that I wanted to defeat, and I could never defeat it after the 6th try. I just did it, and I just had a hollow victory. I legit had a hollow victory. Phew, that trio's already defeated. If I liken them to food, they would just be the hors d'oeuvres. The real battling begins now. So yeah, basically, like when I got to that final part, one Pokemon just kept kicking my ass like over and over again, and after the 6th attempt, when I defeated it, I just had a hollow victory because it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. I think it went off in his own terms because it used takedown, or no, not takedown, double edge, and then it just like it killed itself with the reprimand. And it felt so bad. Also, why did my controller snap back to fucking sunny day? Great. All right. So let's do this. Other than that, like, what do you call it? I also like when I was doing the things for the sidebars for like Mirror Beam and Dakeem and other Cypher admins. I think I was about to do one for Scrub as well. Every single like Pokemon has like a little icon, as you can see, like the border and their icon that shows up when you fight them. And if anything, it's pretty cool that they do that. But another thing is that they actually have a separate icon for shinies, which is very surprising to me that they have a separate icon for shiny Pokemon. And I don't know that in Gala Darkness, because I haven't been doing Gala Darkness stuff because I don't know if I'm going to be recording that. But yeah, it's just pretty cool that they have different icons for shiny, and they have a single shiny for all the Pokemon in Gen 3 that have a different icon. It's pretty fucking cool. And it's not just like a palette swap, they actually have like a different like emotion and like base model, quote unquote, that they have. And it's been very fun to see that. One other thing is that when I've been doing these little things is it's as simple as just sitting down and trying to figure out what do you call it. It's been more of a sense of just like not a hassle, but like more of like it's like copy and paste and make these things. And if anything, from what you guys seen from me or B, it has been, if it does look cluttered, it makes sense that it would seem too cluttered because I try to not include everything, but more in the sense of just include the stuff I wanted to put. So put the so put like the name of the trainer that's from, which makes sense. The next one would be the name of the Pokemon, which also makes sense. And then after that, I wanted to include the icon that they have and differentiate, if you remember seeing it from Sudowoodo, and putting their levels that they are in. The Pokemon's like box sprite, And then after the box sprite would be their actual ability that they have. And then under those would be the moves. And if it looks too cluttered, I'm sorry, but that's just how it worked for me. And that's how I can make it work to show all the information I want to show, but not make it to the point where I have to make text super small. That's like basically unreadable, if you can think about it like that. So it's like basically I had to take the best of both worlds, informative and but like concise. So I just did that. If it still looks like too cluttered, leave in the comments like what you wanted me to change, what to change differently and all that. The real battles begin after me. Cool, I'm gonna go heal. But yeah, like if anything, we can just do that. But I feel like we can just like, all right, I'll use an item to go up to 5, and then we could just go out and save and stop the episode because we are almost at time, believe it or not. Maybe I'll revive Rose, and then I'll just use a couple super potions. God damn it. Alright, that's fine. Let's just stop and keep going forward though. But yeah, if I ever do like another Pokemon LP, or just literally just like fucking into Gale of Darkness immediately and just start doing the bullshit for that, which I think I should if I don't want to do this bullshit again like when their LP's starting. Wow, you've come a long way from your home. You should be proud of yourselves, but prepare for thrashing. I never miss targets once I get them in my sights. But yeah, if I ever do another Pokemon LP and I have to do like moves for like gym leaders, I should probably take some of the criticism I've seen from these sidebars and see if I can like crop down some things. But other than that, hopefully we can make it. So yeah, let's just do the same thing we did before, but not with Sunny Day Up, because I don't have Solar Beam. I actually wanted to get Solar Beam, and I think, if anything, I think Solar Beam is one of the teams we can get. But to get Solar Beam as a TM, we have to go through another Colosseum challenge. And one thing about Colosseum challenges is that you can do them at any time. Like we could literally like right now go back to Fanac City and do their Colosseum challenge because of when we tried to do it, it wasn't available. But the only thing stopping us from doing the Pokemon challenges other than our Pokemon's level, because we are under leveled for Fanac's Colosseum, is that if we have any single Shadow Pokemon in our team, Rui stops us from participating in that Colosseum challenge, which makes sense. Like if anything, yes, that makes sense. We don't want to use Shadow Pokemon, we don't want to like give ourselves an unfair advantage, but like we're here to grind, and if I wanted to grind more, it would be a perfect time to use my Shadow Pokemon to lower its meter, so when we get out of the challenge I can purify it immediately. But I am not the developer of this game, so I cannot say shit like that. So yeah. 34 for Quagsire and Meganium almost at 34 as well. Then we can just start flip-flopping some things. I think we are fine for now. I think we can do a couple more levels, but I think we're fine for now. So yeah. Other than that, this is just how the entirety of the game is gonna, or this entire area is gonna be, because it's just annoying. Yeah, that's just it. I said, I like honestly, what I would probably do if I never give a if I wanted to do it, is just sit down, go through the rest of Mount Battle, and just speed up the process. But like, if anything, I could just sit here and talk more, and just cut this entire part into like separate parts, because we are gonna need that heal. My target got away. So yeah, if anything, we are actually at time for this episode. Doesn't look like it, but by the time I get back to the thing, we get to do that. Next time we meet, I really won't let you escape. So yeah, Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we are going to be going through the rest of the Mount Battle Challenge and get to the key. Because according to Scrub, he is here. And judging how the game works, we might have to battle him because that makes sense. So, thank you all for joining me today. And hope you all have a wonderful day.